All right, so the Lumberjaxe boys are here, down from Birmingham. Welcome to Essex. Welcome to Alton's Barbecue World. Not your first time. What do you think?
Feels like our second home now, doesn't it, Essex?
It does. Essex and London. I've never been to Essex and London so much, to be honest.
Have you not? You like the Essex lingo, don't you, boys?
We do. We've learnt too many words that we can't
It's a
repeat back up
different
north.
breed down here.
Can't say that on here.
You hassled the life out of me, didn't you? Let's be straight. You can tell the story. You hassled me.
Yeah, well, obviously when we started, we sort of started during lockdown, and then obviously we was like selling online, this, that, and the other. And we got into a few stores.
Hustling.
Hustling.
You know us as that's one thing we ain't lost, hustling.
And then like I seen you at Smoke. We seen you at Smoke and Fire first of all, and then we wound like half your team up.
Yeah, you did.
Doing
They're getting on my case. Who's that
calls.
geezer keeps coming over here? Wants to sell me his rubs. I went,
then-
what geezer? He went, the one with the beard there, ginger hair. I went, yeah, just don't worry about him.
I'm strawberry blonde, mate. And then we was just like going back and forth with you. Then you wouldn't pick the phone up. Then you fobbed me off saying that the shop was on fire, and I thought this geezer's having me on. And so then I just used to go on a live. When every time you went live, I'd just put a phone to you or put something to you.
You jump in the comments.
And then obviously you and Mark did that cottage pie thing for the
with the food review.
yeah. So I was just like, Jay, some T-bone. It was T-bone at the time. Some T-bone rub would have been banging in that cottage pie. And then like next live, Jay, my cottage pie is getting cold. And I was texting about a cottage pie for like 2 months.
This is what I had to deal with. I had to put up with this.
He was doing it as well.
It was all part of the plan. We used to make like back then. When we probably didn't even have a warehouse, but we were making all the seasonings, and then Brendon would go, "Oh, Jay's live. We need to put something about."
See what I mean? I
Yeah.
can't have this.
Jay, my cottage pie is getting
That's
cold. Show him the crease. And
We'd
then,
be pissing ourselves laughing,
But it was quality though.
waiting for you to watch it. We're waiting for you to
I
read the
think
comments.
what the funniest bit is obviously I haven't done a live for ages. Like obviously things have changed so much now, but like on a live, I'm watching it and I'm doing a live and I'm chatting with artists or whoever, and I'm on there and I'm trying to be serious. I just see the comment. Because we got me smirking.
Yeah, because we'd see you clock the comment and not want to react to it, and then like we'd just carry on doing stuff because we knew that you'd sooner or later.
This is what I had to put up with. So literally, I thought, right, do you know what? I'm just going to bring the stuff in because I can't deal with the hassle. So yeah,
Mate, no one's hassled you like that.
no one has hassled me like that. So
Hustle,
that
it's
is,
the hustle, mate, not the
that's the
hassle.
story. They hassle me, and I'll give in.
Yeah.
There you go. So we talk on the phone all the time, me and you.
Yeah.
Normally about this time of night. What is it? Just after 7. So I'm normally walking around here, locking up, hanging around. You're like, where are you? Oh, I'm just in the toilet. I'm just chatting to you. We talk because the thing is, I'm here late. You're at the unit late, putting all the labels on and all that. And we always chat for, hour and a half?
Yeah.
Always chat. But the chat always has to come to an end, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because what happens?
Well, so some of us have got missus and kids to go home to,
Some-
Jay.
yeah.
And you're in the van opposite my house. No, I'm joking. And then like I'll just pull up on my I'll be in the unit, lock up the unit, lock the gate to the
Yep.
unit, travel back,
Headphones on.
and then next thing I know, I'll pull up on my drive, and I'm like, my missus has looked out the window.
That's it, you say it, didn't you?
I'm gonna have to go. Yeah.
That's what he does. He literally turns around to me and he says, JJ, I'm going to have to go, mate. She's looked out the window 3 times. So, boys, we've had the stuff in here. This is our 3rd year, I think.
Yeah.
Amazing first 2 years since the Dragon's Den's gone out. We'll talk about that in a bit. But, yeah, we've had an amazing couple of years. And then last year we done Sweet and Cheeky. Mm-hmm. And that went down well, didn't it? That was good fun.
Yeah, and you know what? Our first festival that we ever did was Smoke and Fire.
Yeah.
So I think that really broadened us out to like an Essex audience.
Yeah.
And then we went from like, where is it again?
Colchester.
Colchester to Malden.
Yeah, so we started off Colchester, Malden. Obviously, they're on like
Ascot,
opposite sides.
yeah.
So I think we really brought ourselves out to an Essex audience. So I think when we was coming store with you, it was
Yeah.
like that perfect match.
It did work well. And then, obviously, I think Mark was here at the time. And I think we phoned you, didn't we? And we said, we've got something. And then it just evolved from there. And we came up with the name, the idea. And then I said, you guys do what you do. But
Yeah.
you said, like, it went down so well, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, and obviously, had we not have gone down the avenue we've gone down,
Yeah.
we'd still have the product
100%.
house just for obvious reasons.
100%. And we miss it, but we understand, long game and, just what things might happen in the future, who knows. But that was a good thing to do. I think the thing is what we've both said, Bren, like we talk a lot, and we've both said, like, with that, we come up with a whole idea, because a lot of people go, oh, let's do a rub, let's do this, and that's it.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
we had
yeah.
a full concept, a video. You come down and we shot that video.
Yeah,
We built
definitely.
a whole story, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we definitely like sort of had the idea, ran with the idea, and then went hell for leather with it. And
Yeah. So
It was a really good, and like it was that good of a product.
You know, it
it
was,
didn't
wasn't it?
just get stocked here; it was stocked all over the
well,
place.
that's what I mean.
so-
Yeah, that was the mad thing. Like when I was going around to like, some of the places to see it in there, I was like, mad. That's like my
Yeah.
brand, and which is like I think people ask you, you right, like, well, we right to do it, wouldn't it?
yeah, because
Some
for
of them- yeah.
us, obviously, it's a bit of a sticky one, isn't it? At the time,
Is it exclusive?
because
Is
like
it?
what
Yeah.
what do you do? Would you want to do that? Would you not? You know, so we just sort of let it, people that wanted it had it, and people that didn't.
Yeah, and it went well. Like, I think the rub was good, but in here, everyone was going on about the sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
The sauce was unreal, and I think everyone used it. So it did work as a combo, but the sauce was unbelievable. And then, yeah, sweet and cheeky might come back.
You know,
Maybe. Is it coming back?
to be continued.
To be continued.
See you on the next one.
There you go. So 2 years ago, we done Wingfest, and then I was doing the stage, got you guys involved. Wingfest's been amazing for us. Like, just to stand there and cook barbecue food and wings and not deep fried, people love it. And then to have you guys there to tell your side of the story, use your rubs, I think that was great, and it benefited us massively. And I know you guys said like Wingfest was a great thing for you, and then you ended up doing a blooming collaboration rub with them guys.
yeah. I think like obviously how that come about was you was doing the one in Birmingham, weren't you?
That was it.
And then like you needed an extra someone like
Yeah,
to give you a hand.
Made sense, didn't it?
And for us, like Jaydon always says, we're like hustlers. So if we can if we can find a way to get our product out somewhere,
You'll do it.
we'll do it.
Yeah.
Like, and we don't really think about the here and now. A lot of the time we'll think about like down the line. And Wingfest was that really. Like we thought, oh, we'll come and give you a hand. We were in our home city. It's a chance to sort of show our products off to a new audience that are not necessarily in the barbecue niche. And to be honest, like we said this time and time again, and we're like, yes, we're in the barbecue niche, but in honesty, like 70% of our customers probably don't even use our products in a barbecue. So Wingfest was a really good fit for us.
Yeah.
To just tap into a new audience. So
It's a mad audience.
yeah. It's a good event, man. Like,
Yeah.
obviously we came and helped you, did all the stuff on the chicken shed and that.
Yeah.
And then it's great for us because we're doing like mango chili wings, so with a moonshine combo.
Yeah, we used everything, didn't we?
Yeah, and
We
like
tried to put a spin on getting everything in there, didn't we?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
how we
yeah.
could almost use every rub.
Yeah.
We've done those, did the nerd wings, didn't we?
yeah,
They were a bit of a hit, weren't they?
Yeah.
Blew people's minds, but it's like we
Putting
just
nerds
put,
on chicken wings.
yeah, we just literally got chicken wings, put nerds on them,
Yeah.
and everyone's heads fell off.
yeah,
You're like, mate, you two have had, everyone here's had too many beers.
yeah.
Oh my god! Like,
The thing is as well, like we obviously we went on to do the honey buffalo seasoning.
yeah,
and
you
that.
done a collab with them, didn't you?
And then like Jaydon ended up dashing down to Derby like last minute, didn't you? To go and drop them off.
Really good recipe as well.
That honey buffalo was good.
Yeah,
different.
spent a long time and trying to just think a bit out of the box. And as well, like what Brendon was saying, Wingfest for us, although we do lots of events anyway, but it was a really good opportunity to hit different parts of the
Yeah.
UK at once.
Right, boys. So imagine you're on supermarket sweep. You got, is it Dale Winton? Did Dale Winton used to do it? Now we've got Ryland.
Yeah,
I can't remember who was on it.
Yeah.
So literally,
Mate, you're showing your age there, Dan, and you're not.
Yeah, sorry about that. Right, you ain't having 10 minutes in here, but you can just run round and you can pick one barbecue you can take back to your unit and do all your content with and play with your rubs and do what you do. What barbecue you picking? We're going okay, there we go. We're going charcoal, gas, or pellet.
I'm going to throw a curveball in there with my answer. I'll let Jaydon answer.
Oh, okay. I think I know where you're going to go.
I think I can't narrow it down to charcoal, gas or pellet, but if I had to pick something, mainly on the basis that we're always on the road and we've got to be somewhere, but we want to be cooking up good times, I'd go Traeger Ranger.
Oh, good shout.
Good shout.
You're going to go Gosney, aren't you? Yeah, you love a Gosney.
Yeah,
don't you?
I'd get a dome, mate. If I could do anything, I'd get a dome.
Do you know what? Like, I've been asked that question a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take that one out.
Yeah. I'm going to nick that on the way.
We'll use that there.
That's going.
Why have you just said that
Jack-
Gosney? Is it because it's behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You don't know this, Jay. That's coming with me on the way back.
Is it?
Yeah.
Together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, keep forgetting.
You know what? That much has gone on, yeah.
I
I
forgot
even
about that.
forgot that we'd done that.
That was
That
mental.
was the
I was
funniest
dressed
thing.
up as a fucking thing, wasn't I?
Yeah,
The second- oh
yeah,
my god.
some German.
I was with
I
Joe.
actually forgot that, genuinely, like,
Yeah.
podcast aside, I forgot that we'd done that.
It was an amazing event,
Just
Rich.
Tragic
So,
weekend
yeah.
that was.
That was mad.
That's Claridge's weekend, wasn't it?
Was it? What?
We
Mate,
did that. Or was it the week after? Then we went
Wingtoberfest.
down to watch to.
yeah.
That was at Wingtoberfest, yeah.
Yeah,
we were in
yeah,
there.
Yeah, because
And then by the end of the night...
And you gave a Traeger out.
Yeah.
Either one Traeger.
Yeah.
because that's the week that I had to go London 3 times in a week, but kept going on. Remember?
And that was it. And that was by the end of it. We did Grill or No Grill, didn't we? And I got the whole place just dressed as Germans,
Yeah.
singing Mr. Brightside.
Yeah, everyone's got like the hat on and
It was manic. That day was absolutely manic.
yeah, and obviously everyone in there's drinking Steins
Oh, mate,
and
it's
that, and we're the
mental.
only people not drinking.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
like,
We're just standing
you
by
just watched it just get messy.
Well, the
and
thing is,
messy
innit, we had
for
that little
3
bit
hours.
by the stage, and you're just going, mate, it's bad out there.
yeah, people just throwing pretzels everywhere and that. No, it
Yeah.
was a crazy time.
You guys have been on the telly. I take the mickey all the time, but it was amazing to see. I got emotional watching it. Honestly, I did. I had tears in my eyes, even though I knew, but I didn't know how. It was incredible. Like, honestly, incredible, boys. Like,
Thanks, man.
I couldn't be more, I wouldn't say proud, but just to be such good friends with both of you and see that and watch it and the way it played out, the real story behind both of you, which I didn't know everything. Honestly, like, fair play, like, incredible.
Thanks, man.
So, look, all I can say, look, how was it for you? Like, Dragon's Den, incredible.
Yeah, it was a. I say this all the time, and I feel like I repeat myself all the time, but it was a whirlwind experience. Like it all I didn't even know that Jaydon had applied.
Yeah.
So the little, sorry, but that little skit that you made where he went Dragon's Den like that, was that almost like really what happened sort of thing? You phoned him and said, look, they've been on the phone.
Yeah,
Well, basically, I applied last Feb. So it aired on February 20th this year.
Yeah.
I applied similar time last year.
Okay.
So it must have been on the TV, and I've watched it towards the end, and it must have said apply. So I thought I'll apply. Anyway, loaded up the application, and it was asking. There was about 25 questions you had to fill out, and I thought, no way are we going on this TV show. They're not going to pick our business out of this. But I thought, you got to fill it in, haven't you?
You never know, do you?
Yeah. So I literally just put 1 sentence answers to everything. It was and things I haven't even thought about, like how much money do you want, how much of the business would you want to give away, why do you want to pitch your business to investors, all this stuff I haven't even thought about.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, let me just put this application. It completely forgot,
Really?
and then 2 months later, I just received a phone call from a number in Scotland. And you know what it's like when you own business, your phone's ringing 24/7 with numbers you don't recognise.
yeah. So people
And it's
trying
that
to
half-
sell you like energy.
It's that
bills or
half
something.
thing.
Yeah.
It's that half thing, like, am I going to answer this?
Yeah, or should
Someone-
I, in case it's important?
Someone saying you're in a motorbike accident. Okay, I haven't been in a motorbike in my life, but anyway.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And then, but and I never answer them, or at least Google the number. But for some reason, I thought I need to answer that.
It's
I don't
weird.
know why.
It's intuition,
Yeah, honestly,
yeah.
We've since the show, like
You said that a few times.
since they rang me,
mad.
we've had about 30, 40 things where I'm like, mate, that's such a coincidence. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
But it rang out, and it rang me again about half an hour later, and it was this lovely lady on the phone just saying, "Oh, hi, I've got your application in front of me, and I've been on your Instagram," which I think played a really important part into why they picked us.
Your Instagram's great.
And then, cut a very long story short, basically saying, can we get on this was about 2 months after, so about April. Can we jump on a call? Can we do this? Can we do that? Brendan's at a show.
I'd literally just rocked up. So imagine what this did to my head. I've literally just rocked up to BBC Good Food Show. Arguably one of our best shows of the year. They do summer and winter. It was summer. Just turned up with this lad that was working with us. Set the thing up. The show's just started. And Jaydon rings me. "You all right, Bren?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're all right, mate." He went, we've got to go on Dragon's Den. I went, "What?" He went, in fact, he went, "Can you move away from the stand?" I was like, he's going to tell me something's happened with someone.
Yeah, bad, yeah.
Walked away. Yeah, we've got to go on Dragon's Den. I went, "What?" And then, like, we just had this my head was spinning, mate. I was like, what is he going on about?
Did you know he had applied?
Nah, I didn't even know that he'd replied.
Well, this must have been June that she called me, actually, the beginning of June. So that was like April, May, June. So 3 months. So I've genuinely, completely forgot I've applied to the show. And then randomly get a phone call out the blue. Yeah. And like, there's like 30,000 people that apply.
Yeah.
So to even get a phone call.
Yeah, and then you went on it. We all watched it. And I think it was incredible. Every dragon was, they were all invested, really. You know, they all loved you guys. But I think Emma just beat them to the punch, sort of thing. I know they sort of all dropped, but the way Emma done it, I think all of them sort of afterwards were like, "Oh, whoops." Like, that was a good one. But I think I've spoken to you both. Like, you said that Emma's been incredible, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She hasn't just invested. You guys well, you could say now, you know, she's 100% with you, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, because at one point we was in there, and it seemed like Deborah said, like, silence is good, by the way, because they all asked us questions, and like, I think I got upset in there because of how well it had gone. Because like we had 3 weeks to do the pitch.
If that really.
3 weeks, say 2.5, 3 weeks to do the pitch. Obviously, Jaydon's great with the numbers, but like we literally the night before, we literally got a Nando's, sat in this hotel, and just grilled numbers for like 2 hours. We never really slept the night before, did we? Because you just head spinning, thinking, "Oh, I got to go in the den tomorrow." And then I think like I got a bit like wowed up a bit because it went so well. Like we went in there and like they was all on our side straight away.
100% they were, weren't they?
It really
And like
threw
the
me.
whole time when you're doing the show, and like, because obviously you hear horror stories and stuff, but genuinely we had such a good experience there.
Yeah, well,
I'd
it come
do
through on
again.
the telly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because literally you sit there watching it, and obviously I knew that you'd obviously been on, but like you were very much in with your family. You said, look, we don't want to talk about it, because you didn't even know how they edited it up, did you?
No.
So watching it, I sat there in that room and I was like, they're all going to invest in them. Like every single one of them loves them. So it couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah.
Like, It
Yeah.
was brilliant.
And I think like, although we're well looked after, you still have no idea what you're going to get asked or even what to expect.
100%. Like you stand there, and I would have probably been the same as you. And I'm sure you're standing there and thinking, well, that went well. Then they go, I'm out. And you're thinking, oh, hang on, what's happened here? And then it was literally the way it happened at the end with Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going on Dragon's Den, what's been really important for us post that is, and Emma was always banging on to us about this, is the ability to think bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And like we always had so many ideas, and beforehand we were like chasing our tail and saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
Whereas now it was like, we've finished Dragon's Den, we've realised that there's this whole world out here, and we can think 10 times bigger than we are. And it ended like a fallacy. Beforehand, it was like, oh, we want to do this, da, da, da. It's a
to do
fallacy.
everything,
Whereas now
yeah.
it's like, no, like this is achievable.
Yeah.
So I think coming off the back of that and having this rebrand, having this reset, we've really come together and be like, right, what actually is Lumberjaxe?
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is what it means to us. And so now it's our jobs as the founders of the business to really like market that and show people and be like, these are our products. This is what we've got. This is Lumberjaxe, and this is what we stand for. And I think slimming the range down and presenting this as our 10 SKUs, this is what Lumberjaxe stands for.
yeah.
And I think that brings a story much clearer over to the customer.
Yeah. We've got a brand ethos now, haven't
Yeah.
we? Like,
I love it.
core
But like,
values.
I'm exactly the same as you, though. I know, obviously, I haven't been on telly like you two, but I've been on Towie. But
Of course, you have you from Essex.
no, and I was on the food review, Magic of Food. Also, yeah, I've been on a few things. But yeah, but I think what, like you said there, similar to me, I used to just, I'll do it. All of a sudden, as you know, we talk, you know, I'm doing everything. I'm like, I'm absolutely knackered. I don't need to do this. So now I can pick and choose, like you say, and it's almost like, okay, I don't need to do everything.
Yeah.
I can actually go, oh, do you know what? That's good. That good. More doors open if you actually sit back.
Yeah.
Like, if you just go chasing everything, you're like, how many times have we speak? And I'm just like, man, I'm just knackered.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely knackered. So yeah,
And I think like when you're building a brand, especially when you're newly building a brand, it's almost like the fear of missing out. Like
100%.
you say yes to everything.
Who am I going to meet? Yeah.
Upset? Like I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to miss out on that. When in actual fact, what we're able to do now, like Jaydon just said, is actually sit back, take the time, look at actually strategize what we want to do and what we want to achieve over a period of time, and to be honest, say no to a large majority of things and really like execute a few things extremely well rather than just saying yes to everything and doing them.
Yeah, that's
Rather
the
than
number
doing 100 things okay, you do 10 things excellent.
Well, that's so, like, in my office, I've got a huge whiteboard in there. And the one thing that I'm focusing on for the rest of my career is just simplification, simplifying everything.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's what you do very well in your store. It's simplified.
Simple.
It's not 1,001 different things.
Yeah.
So I think like for
The
us,
consumer's blown their heads. It's hard enough as it is. Oh, we got a chicken rub. Yeah, we do Tubby Tom's. We do Angus and Oint. We do Lumberjaxe. We do this. They're like, whoa. I just need a chicken rub.
Yeah.
So like you say, simplify.
yeah, and I think like that then goes back to saying yes to everything and doing this and doing that and overthinking so many different things. Like, whereas now we're like, right, actually, what do we need to do in our business? We need to make great products, market them great products and sell them. if we had another podcast like this and we spoke about some of the stuff that we've done to get the business to where it is, it's
Mate,
crazy.
We could write a book on some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I remember, I can't remember if we've told anyone this, but like, we've done shows where.
This is good.
We've done shows where and no one's going to believe us. We've done shows where we've gone to an event, done the event. Oh yeah, this is great. The business is going great. We're doing this, we're doing that. Everyone else gets in the cars and vans and does one. And me and him jump in the back of the van, sleep in the back of the van. And we're like, oh yeah, we'll just keep here. It's because we didn't physically have the money to buy a hotel.
And
so
we used to use
sleep
my nan's blow up bed, which had a puncher in it.
Yeah.
So we would blow this bed up in the back of the van. It was like, I'll do it again.
Oh,
It's
the
so
thing
funny.
is,
By the time you'd wake up in the morning, we'd both just be on the floor. There's condensation on the roof. Everything's dripping.
Dripping
Like,
on you,
oh
man.
God, get me
But
out
I
of this
think
place.
even when I first done the first couple of like smoke and fires with you, like 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
you were like just like, oh, I'm just gonna get a little like this and that. I was like mad
Yeah.
because you were, yeah.
We're just sleeping
Had
back
to
in the
be
van.
It was
done,
mad.
Yeah. Some of the stuff, honestly, we could write a book on some of the things. I remember we went to Sizzle Fest, yeah, and we drove down to
SoCal.
to SoCal, yeah, in Southampton,
Yeah.
with all the gear in the back of the van, and then we got there, and not because we were naive to how shows work, all the gates are locked, no one's there. There's no way we're getting in there to set up, so we pulled into a services. We've got a van full, but don't forget, this is our B&B for the night. So we had to sleep in the front. We like put blankets up the windows and had to sleep in the front of the
got
van.
pictures
Yeah,
of everything.
pictures of me and him in the front of the
We
van.
thought we got to take a picture of this.
And we're just laughing like. But when now I look back, I'm like, some of the things we've done to get the business.
But that's it, isn't it? It's the story, isn't it?
And we were ringing local hotels, basically being like, will you do us a room for 50 quid? And these rooms are like 320 quid.
To
In the
be
middle of
fair-
Southampton, trying to get a room in Southampton
To
last
be fair,
minute.
you did that out at Foodies Oxford.
Yeah.
I was in that holiday and you had a bit of dinner and that. And you went, how much is a room here?
Yeah.
And you went, oh, would you reckon you're doing me one for half price? I went, probably not. You went, let me kip on your floor. I went, no.
Yeah. Mate,
You ain't kipping on me floor.
we sat in the services, yeah, ready to go to the show the next day, and we go into it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going, how much is your hotel? We're only going to be in there for like 6 hours. What about if I bring you a McDonald's? Like trying to hustle the reception woman.
What about if I can just sleep in the lobby?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. We might as well have.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I ask this question all the time, but I'm always interested to know. You can invite 3 people to a barbecue. You're having a barbecue at your house. You've got the Lumberjaxe up. You're cooking up good times. See what I did there? And you're going to cook up good times with 3 celebrities. All right? Any 3, dead or alive. Who are your 3? You can go 2, 1. You can go 1 or 2. What?
3 between us.
Between you, 3 people. Who's coming?
I got 3 of mine.
Who's coming to Birmingham? Go.
I don't know whether I'll bring them to Birmingham, but I would say I would invite David Attenborough.
Oh, wow.
Because imagine the conversations you would have with David Attenborough.
Yeah.
And that's a man who has seen the world change like no one else. Tom Hanks. Because if I met Woody in real life, mate, I would be buzzing. And I'd invite Emma.
Oh, okay.
That would be my 3.
And it's because Emma took a chance on, yeah.
Yeah, like she took a
Yeah.
chance on us and give us the opportunity, and I'll forever be grateful.
So he's got 3. So you're going to have one go on. One person.
I'm going to have to say this only because I used to listen to all of his songs and I go to all of his concerts still to this day, and it would be Mika.
Okay, what this? Oh, yeah.
Serious, yeah. So the year that we went on the den, last year for us,
Yep.
Jade, what?
Go on. I'm laughing because it was a mad year. That's why I was laughing.
Last year was a crazy year for us, obviously, with the den
Yeah.
and all that. Last year was the year that I met John Pardy, the country singer,
Oh, yeah.
and Jaydon got pulled up on stage in front of the whole arena and danced live on stage with Mika.
Wingfest, like we say, like everyone sees all the mad side of it, Sweet Caroline, grill or no grill, madness. But then it's graft as well. Like, it's hard.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think people don't know like, it's hard.
Yeah, obviously it's a lot of fun, but it is definitely like a full-on weekend. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest, it's similar to when we do the fire stages, isn't it? Like,
That's something that's
don't get me
hard.
wrong. Like, we've got a whole fire stage. We're doing all the demos and that, and like, yeah, we're showing off the products and this and that. But You do a weekend of that and you know about it.
Yeah, no, I think one of the best stories that everyone needs to know about is me and you doing Birmingham.
Yeah.
We did, you know where I'm going. We did Birmingham, and we were leaving, and Josh went, "There's 2 girls over there, but I don't know how to meet them." I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I just don't know what else." All right, cool. Brent, come on, we'll go. So we left. We took Josh over. I went, "Hi, girls, you all right? You had a good day? I'm going to get you some drinks. Josh is going to look after you. We've got to shoot because we're sensible." So off we popped. We left him there. I said, "Be here at 9 in the morning," didn't I? Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
So we get to Wingfest at 9 o'clock. No Josh. 10 o'clock. No Josh. Ring him. No answer. 11 o'clock. It opens. No Josh.
Yeah, like I said to you, when do you actually think he's going to rock up? And you're like, "Oh, he'll probably
Well, I
rock
think I said to Matt and that, like, Josh ain't here. You said, "Are you sure something serious hasn't happened?" I went,
Yeah.
"I work with this kid every day." I said,
Yeah.
He's just me. So I think we did the first demo at midday. We finished the first demo and he just walked in and went,
rocked up at like 1 o'clock, didn't
he
he?
just waved.
Bad boy, man.
So there you go. That is Wingfest. That is
Yeah.
what actually goes on at Wingfest.